Hi everyone, Martin here from Parley Wireless. Hope you're having a great weekend. Last blog that I did, I talked about changing your ringtone and um, playing music and changing your ringtones and making your BlackBerry reflect your personality more in that sense. This week, what I wanted to do is show you how you can easily bring songs and clips and pictures and videos from your computer to your BlackBerry. It's a very easy process, although maybe under-evolved compared to the other software available. I'm comparing right now to iTunes, which surprisingly enough has been around for 9 years. It was launched January 1st, 2001. So in that sense, Apple has had a longer time to evolve its software and make it really seamless. So you just plug in your iPhone, which I'm going to start blogging about in the weeks following. Just plugging up your iPhone and away you go. Really simple using iTunes. BlackBerry, their software, their desktop manager has been around for a while, but it hasn't really been focused around media management, which really what we want to focus on today. Media management. Now, they have released a software in the last year called Media Sync, and they're updating it regularly enough to make it a viable software. It's actually really simple, really nice to use. It works in conjunction with iTunes or Windows Media Player, and basically what it allows you to do is import all the lists or groups of music that you've done, so or playlists I should say. So you do a playlist in Windows Media Player or a playlist in iTunes, and you can easily import all of that through your BlackBerry. I'll also show you how to just transfer files to your BlackBerry if you want to use your BlackBerry as a portable USB drive, because it's capable of doing that as well. It has a micro SD card in it that can store a lot of information. Now, the number one thing that we have to do, the first thing that you have to do when you need your BlackBerry, you need a USB cable, and you need a computer or a Mac. So you plug your BlackBerry to the USB to your computer, and what it'll ask you to install drivers. So you install the drivers. Hopefully, if you're connected to the internet, it'll bring you to the internet. If not, when you install the desktop manager and the Media Sync application, which are both available at blackberry.com under software, you go to PC or Mac, and it'll show you there's various links there. They're both available there. You'll be able to download the drivers as well. Windows 7 is really good for this, Mac OS X as well. And they just download them automatically. There's not a problem for driver compatibility. So once that's up and running, it's actually quite easy. Right, so this is the BlackBerry Media Sync software. It's actually really simple to use and really powerful at the same time. It's actually been updated since the last time I've used it, and some new features in it that make things a lot simpler when I'm trying to synchronize my media library to my BlackBerry, because I do use my BlackBerry as a media player in the car and when I'm out doing exercise and all that stuff. So I got my BlackBerry here, but I'm connecting to my USB cable just as it says in the picture. So I plug it in. See, my cell phone's going to go blank, and you can see on the software as well they're going there's data passing between the device and the software. So it's important not to have the desktop manager open at the same time, because the desktop manager will override the BlackBerry Media Sync software, and Media Sync won't work. Okay, so the first time you open up the software, you plug in your phone, you will see options up there. It'll say, okay, well, here's your device. Where do you want to store your media on? And this is really important. There's two places where you can store your media, or any files for that matter. There's the device memory. This is the internal memory to the device, and then there's your media card. This is your SD card that you've plugged in to your phone. So I usually store everything on my media card, so that if my phone God forbid crashes, well, at least all my files are still on my SD card and that's still usable, unless I drop it in water or whatnot. So this feature here, reserve memory, very useful. It just says, yes, I do have 8 gigs to play around with, but I want 10% to stay empty. So that gives a little leeway for future use. So really easy. You've got your choice here. You can say I want to go in my iTunes playlist, or I want to use my Windows Media Player playlists. And these are some playlists that I have. I've created a demonstration list in Windows Media Player. So I click on that, and I click Sync Music. I click on whichever one I want, and I can even click, there's an option down here saying fill available space with random music. So it'll just take any song in your library and it'll put it in there. So I created a playlist, 30 songs. I'm just going to sync music, and it's going to black out and while it's copying the 30 files, and it shows you here how many files are being copied and whatnot. Now, while that's going on, I wanted to talk about a little bit about the Windows Media Player itself. Windows Media Player is very easy to use as well. If you don't know how to create playlists, or if you have a huge collection of music, there is another simpler way to synchronize your music to your device. Now, I find it easy to create playlists. It also, because I do tend to change music a lot, so I like to listen to a lot of different music. So I'll have one style of music dated such a day, and I'll have another style of music dated such a day. So I'll always synchronize the latest playlist. So that's nice. You see here, synchronization complete. Blackberry Media could not synchronize one song. So there was one song that didn't appear in the playlist, or it's not connected. I might have it on an external hard drive or whatnot. So that's fine. So you see here, I've got 49% available space still, so I could just fill available with random music. So that's really easy to use. Now, the other thing we can do is use Windows Explorer or My Computer to do the same thing. So I can go here, let me bring up My Computer here. So you see in My Computer, you're going to have a BlackBerry 1 and a BlackBerry 2 drive. Now they're going to both be connected, and this is My Computer. Again, this is Windows based, obviously. So one's going to say that it has 1.81 gigs or 2 gigs of space, and the other one's going to say it has 7.39 gigs or 8 gigs of space. The one that's 2 gigs, obviously your onboard memory. The one that's 8 gig, your SD card. Now the 8 gig depends on the type of SD card you have in there. So if you look into your 8 gig folder, you're going to have folders: BlackBerry, ebooks, media, my music, my pictures, my sounds, my videos. If you go into my music, you'll see that it's empty. That's not where they store the actual music when you're doing the synchronization. If you go into BlackBerry and then go into music, you're going to see I have a whole list of music. So that's all the music that I synchronize actually comes in here. You can do the same thing. You can use the Blackberry Media Sync to synchronize from your iTunes and the playlist in iTunes and everything. So whatever platform that you're using, it covers all the bases. It's actually a really simple device to use. So this method here in Windows Explorer is also very good if you don't want to necessarily upload entire playlists. Maybe you just want one sound or two songs or a couple of WAV files that you want to upload just as ringtones. So there's a folder here for ringtones. You can load up all your ringtones here and go search for them through your device as I showed you last week. So that's really, really easy to use. I hope you find this useful as I did.